Hey guys, I'm back with another video. Today I'll be doing what if Shinra had Hell Flame or Hellfire, right? So I left off at like Captain Obi and the rest of the of eight the eight number eight department or eight unit, whatever they were called, getting a redo of their house. But that's not who I'm gonna focus on for most of the video. I'm gonna focus on Shinra because he's the main character. Focus on about. So Shinra has been like training a little bit, and then one of his maids or fucking butlers comes into his training room, the dojo, whatever. He then tells him that his fire force suit is ready, and Shinra gets up and goes and follows him. He tells the man thanks and goes into his room and sees a briefcase. He opens the briefcase and he places out the things that were on in the briefcase. Briefcase was his suit or costume or Fire Force outfit was made out of pieces of his hair, so the flames would not burn the lake. So he had to grow his hair for a long period of time. So during all the episodes, his hair was very long, and now it's short because he cut it back. So Shinra got his clothes. He he wears a light gray t-shirt with the eighth emblem on his left shoulder. The eighth emblem on his left shoulder, and the flame on and the flame thing on the cross on his cross in red. So the cross is red on his back. You see the cross right here? Yeah, red. He has a pair of gloves. So these he doesn't wear. He's probably not gonna wear them all the time. But like these gloves here in the picture with a cloud like Jonin tuning jacket with the a one strap vest thing, but it's black. Is black and red instead of white and red. It's just black and red with the eighth on his left chest and with the eighth emblem on his left chest and the cross at the back in white. He also has black black pants, a black a black a black and gray pants with high boots, like high army boots looking, but it was high smooth army boots. So there's no laces, there only straps. Remember how Trunks has his like strap boots? He has them, but his is like a little bit like higher than like 3 to 4 times higher than Trunks's boots. But like yeah, Trunks from Dragon Ball, if you didn't know. Anyways, so Shidra puts on his new outfit and he hops on while he's driving. No, he needs to be on a train. So he decides for the first time ever in his life to go on a train to go to like the eighth. Even when he was a kid, well, he did go on a train before, but that was when he was a baby and he could remember that. So like yeah, it will be his first time going on a train. So you would go on the train to the seventh, like to the eighth, like unit or where the inferno happened, right? And then the man would burn into smoke, and this is where Shinru would jump in front of everyone and kick him out of the bus, kick him out of the like train, like he would like, literally just, but it boom and kicked him off the train. Shinru would backflip with the calm expression on his face, while no emotion on his face in particular. He would start the prayer. The smoke is the soul's release. The fire is the last breath. Laton. He would then encase his hand with black and blue flames and thrust it through its chest. Then the inferno would disappear basically and turn into ash. The eighth would have seen this and saw Shinra and saw the eighth on his shoulder. He would then turn around and Iris would see Shinra and run up to Shinra and hug Shinra and give him a kiss on the lips. This would shock the eighth. Shinra would have introduced himself and tell him that he's their new recruit as the eighth. Maggie, Maki, I think her name was Maki, the girl. Maki would then ask Iris, how does she know Shinra? And Shinra says, Shinra introduces herself, Maki kind of got a little gross look in her face. So you're Iris's brother, and Iris just kissed you on the lips. Shinra would ball out. Well, Iris would ball out laughing. Shinra would still have a non-caring expression on his face. Shinra would then explain, Iris is my soon-to-be wife, not my sister. That's why she has my last name. I told her to use it if she wants. Iris is kind of like still laughing at the fact that she thought that was her brother, but like it would have fooled me actually. Let's be honest here. So Shinra will like, so they would go back to the apartment that the AF is in, and they would see a letter at the door and the letter would be saying that the AF remodeling is finished. Everybody would pack up the stuff from the hotel and go back to the AF. Everybody would be amazed to what they saw. They saw a big building and big compound. You imagine the fifth, but a little bit better and a little bit has a little bit more black. Think about Hibana's Fire Force thing. Is basically that, but is more black. Has more black and white than all those other colors that she had. Is more black and white. So then a person comes out and bows his head to both Shinra and Iris waves her hand, and Shinra says it's no biggie. He just like he doesn't really. He's gotten used to it, but he doesn't like that they do it, because Shinra is still modest and he remembers being not like this, so he's not gonna switch up his whole deal and just gonna be a total dick and be like all that. Then they get a tour and everybody goes back. This is where the second call gets called, the second inferno gets called. So they would go to the factory, which is, if you didn't know, they went to a factory in Canning, and then like there was an inferno, and like she was being a bitch, right? And Maki dispersed the flames, but this time Shinra wouldn't go flying. He would backflip when he was going to smack into the pole, and he kind of like hit his head, and that what made him remember, and it made him freeze up for the first time in his life. He actually freezed up. And then like all the rest except Iris got like taken out. And this is where for the 8th was the first time that they saw Iris use her third generation powers. No, the 8th did not know that Iris had powers at all. But then Shinra would snap out of it, and then he would boost towards the girl and start the prayer and strike her in her heart, ending her. Then the scene leaves off with I can't remember his name, Arthur. Yeah, Arthur coming to the 8th. That's gonna be the end of the video, guys. It's only 10 minutes. I'm sorry. If you guys have any other apps that I could use for like that that I could use to like record on my computer, I would. But like I need to find it out myself and I need to deal with it. So I'm sorry, guys, but I'm stricken by time. So I'm sorry, guys. So like yeah, peace. So my next video is probably gonna be like, yeah, it's probably gonna be another one of these, but it's not. It's probably gonna be another one of these. It's not gonna be. It's probably, yeah, it's most likely. But that'll be it for today, guys. Have a good day. See ya. Take a good nap. And Laton.